as I am the soldier and poet. Yes, tell this to all the world.
Hola amigos, fellow podcasters, content creators, what is up? I'm so excited to be here and spend this time with you. And if this is your first time listening, welcome to the Pod Sound School podcast. This is your host, Veronica. I'm the content and marketing strategist for the Pod Sound School. Along with my co-host, business partner, and fellow content creator and audio engineer wizard, Studio Steve, we create this podcast to teach you everything we know about podcasting, content creation, and marketing to help you build your online presence and start being part of the creator economy. For more information about us and what we do, go to podsoundschool.com or find us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at podsoundschool. Okay, let's do a quick episode intro checklist. I welcome you to the podcast. Check. I introduce the podcast and let you know what it's all about. Check. I identified myself as the host and share with you my role with the Pod Sound School. Check. I added a call to action for more engagement. Check. Announcements and updates or chismes. Oh, I haven't gotten to that yet. The only announcement we have is that we're posting short tutorials and videos on TikTok regularly. So if you are on TikTok, go follow the Pod Sound School. Okay, masterpiece of an intro aside, let's get into the episode. Are you ready? Or like my very Colombian mom would say, bueno, apúrese, que le haga bomba la camisa, papito. If you're a business owner or a content creator or both, you know how frustrating it is when you feel stuck. Maybe certain tasks are taking you forever to get done. Maybe you feel you're all over the place with your business and can't see the big picture. Maybe you're sitting at the kitchen table trying to figure it out how the heck you'll start making money with this thing you created online. Or you're struggling to figure something out on your own, like how to make TikTok videos, how to record a podcast, how to get more organized and get more done. You name it. We're always looking for ways to improve. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the importance of investing money, adding more skills to your skill set. I'm going to share with you the 3 online courses we've taken and how they've changed the way that we sell our content and our business. And we are not affiliates to these courses. We don't make any money by mentioning and by recommending these courses. This is just an information that I think it will be very helpful for you, and I want to share it here in this episode. And very important, at the end, I'll share with you things to look out when you are about to pull out your credit card to purchase an online course. How do I know this? Well, I'm a course creator and I'm also a consumer. I have invested money in online courses, so I know a thing or two. Okay, let's get to the first point. The first point, I'm going to call it the realization. This is the moment when you realize that yes, you might be smart. Yes, you might have accomplished things in your career. Yes, you're a badass because you freaking graduated from one of the top law schools in the nation with English being your second language, but you have no freaking idea how to navigate this online e-commerce business endeavor. And if you don't sign up for a business program that some random millennial you came across on YouTube is selling you, you will burn through your savings, waste time aimlessly posting stuff online, and run like a chicken with her head cut off. Thank you, Vanessa Loud, for the Boss Graham Academy. This program came at the right time to save the day. Vanessa taught me that I could use the content I post online to help people in my community and also get them ready to buy by gaining their trust and prove them we knew our stuff and we could get results. Her program made me realize I knew nothing about putting an offer together, that I knew nothing about writing sales copy, that I knew nothing about how to build social proof. This girl in her early 20s taught me so much more about how to make money than any of my college professors with their fancy degrees, and I took it all in and went for it. I cleaned up my Instagram bio and made it clear about what we wanted to offer. With the confidence that her program gave me, I reached out to our very first client with a proposal, which, by the way, she's still our client until this day. Vanessa has updated her course a few times since then. She's made millions of dollars with Buzzgram Academy that she started from her small bedroom at her parents' house. I only paid like $600 for a course, and now it's selling for thousands. Because I bet on her success, I have lifetime access to all of the updates of her program, which she does every time she learns something new. I'm a forever fan. I watch all of her YouTube videos and I go back to her lessons to refresh my knowledge. And I'm so freaking grateful that this young, courageous woman decided to step in and teach us what she knew. Now, let me share with you what I learned from the experience of signing up for my first online course. First, that realizing that you don't have the skills or time to figure things out on your own, it's smarter than being stubborn and letting your ego take control. This is freaking humbling. People like me, older millennials and Gen Xers, we are smart and well-educated people, but we were not taught how to make money besides getting a degree and working for somebody else. So allow the ones who know to get you out of pickles so you can keep moving forward. The second lesson I learned is that invest in online courses your favorite online creators make. I'm glad I was part of the first batch of students who got Vanessa's course when it was still very cheap. Now the Buzzgram Academy is sold for thousands. Lifetime access to the programs is one of the perks that course creators offer when you sign up for their courses. The cool thing about this is that every time they update the course, you get access to new and improved learning materials, lessons, and their learned lessons and experience. We do offer lifetime access to our courses, and we're dedicating this whole year to re-record lessons and completely redoing some of our courses. We're excited about revamping our courses because our current and future students will have access to all of the new lessons. The lessons will be more streamlined with new approaches and information. So conclusion, don't second guess it. Investing in your favorite creators' intellectual property is a very, very smart move. So now let's move on to the second point, which I'm going to call setting up our money-making machine. I still remember I was sitting on my kitchen table with my laptop trying to do some work while entertaining my toddler. Steven was cooking and talking my ear off about some idea that he wanted to implement. He always does this. He just talks out loud, and I don't know, I'm constantly like asking myself, is he talking to me or is he just thinking out loud? That's how he analyzes and plans things, and he doesn't have an inner monologue. He just likes to share it all with me, and the man can talk for hours, so I have learned how to zone out. I shouldn't do that. But anyway, going back to the story, that night, all I could think of is how can we scale what we do? We couldn't take more clients. We were at our max. Between the less than a handful of clients we had and creating our own content and working with clients directly has never been our strength. We always end up selling ourselves short or doing more work than what we're paid off or doing work for free. So that night, I decided to sign up for our next online course, the Digital Course Academy with Amy Porterfield. And for those of you who don't know, Amy is the guru of online courses. I would dare to say that she's responsible for the majority of course creators out there. Investing in her course was scary. It was a significant investment considering we were not making a lot of money from the business at the time. But taking Amy's course was the best decision we could have taken right before the pandemic. We learned so much from her program, how to create and market our course, and creating our first online course and launching it during the pandemic was one of the hardest things we've done. We were tired and drained at the end, but after we created the course, we set up a funnel, and now we sell courses in our sleep. We set up our money-making machine. So what did I learn from that experience of taking Digital Course Academy? First, I learned that if you package your framework and expertise, your intellectual property in a course, you will be able to help more people at any given time. We didn't have the bandwidth to have more than 5 clients, let alone 100 clients. We made more than $50,000 with our courses alone and recovered 30 times what we invested in Amy's course. We wouldn't have been able to figure it out all of the moving parts of creating an online course on our own. Thanks to Amy, who decided to fearlessly perfect her course after failing multiple times, is the reason small business owners and creators like me can have access to her framework, so we are set for success from the get-go. The second thing I've learned is that you are the best asset you own. Whether you're a podcaster, content creator, or business owner, the best thing you can do to advance to the next level of growth or to accomplish your goals is to invest in learning, to invest in yourself. If you're not investing in learning new skills and learning new knowledge, you'll get stuck. Don't hesitate or second guess. If you need help, go ahead and sign up for that mastermind, that conference, that online course, or find yourself a coach. I know it can be scary. We all have the lingering fear of failure, but I can guarantee you that if you put in the time to learn and take action on what you learned, you'll recover what you invested in the first place and more. My third and last point, I'm going to call it learning to fly solo. Stephen and I decided that for the sake of our relationship and in the name of efficiency, we will be creating content separately from each other. For 3 years, I have relied on his skills to make our content, and that has affected our productivity and our growth as individuals. We love working together, but if we want to grow faster, we need to take advantage of the fact that we're two people. This is why I'm recording podcast episodes on my own. I have a podcast and video setup here in my office to make it more convenient to make content on the fly. And one of the things that I'm more excited about creating content solo and being here in my space is to create more short format videos for TikTok and Instagram Reels. And this is why I sign up for my latest course, which is Video School taught by Virginia Kerr. And I may be mispronouncing her last name. It's Kerr. And you may be wondering, like, why video school? You guys are on YouTube and have, 200 videos already on your YouTube channel. And the reason is that we tried to make a few TikTok videos, and there are a few of me doing lip syncing and funny stuff. But we really wanted to learn how the platform works, what kind of videos we need to be making, the strategy behind it, so we could learn and teach our students how they can do the same, how they can expand their content, their podcasts into short format videos for TikTok and Instagram Reels. So that's the reason why I sign up for Video School. I have taken a few lessons, and so far they have been so fun, and I have learned a ton. If you're curious about and want more information about any of the courses I mentioned, I'm adding the links to all of them to the description in this episode, as well as our own courses if you're interested in learning about podcasting, video podcasting, or podcast editing. And as I promised, here's the list of things to watch out for when you are ready to sign up for an online course.
Número 1.
Look at the creator's content and online presence. Thankfully, these days it's so easy to corroborate somebody's credentials and expertise by looking at their online presence. Their social media presence and content they post online will let you know how long they've been teaching, their teaching styles, and the quality of what they teach. You also will find out if you vibe their teaching style.
Número 2.
Before you buy, ask the creator if you will have lifetime access to the course and all of its updates. Also ask how often they're planning on updating the course.
Número 3.
Pay attention to what they promise with their course. If the promise is too broad, this can lead to disappointment. So if somebody tells you, I launched the podcast and I have millions of downloads, and if you take my course, you'll have millions of downloads too, I'll be worried and on high alert.
Número 4.
Don't be afraid to reach out if you have specific questions. It's okay to ask questions, especially when you are about to make an investment of money and time.
Número 5.
Ask yourself if you're ready and willing to put in the effort to get the most results out of the online course you're about to buy. Maybe if you're struggling with motivation or finishing projects, a one-on-one coaching program is better suited for you. Okay, amigo, I hope you found this information useful. If you liked the episode, make sure you share it with a friend and leave a review. They mean a lot to us. We want to grow our community and our listeners, so help us spread the word. Remember not to be a stranger and say hi to me or Studio Steve at Pat Sound School on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. Keep creating, and I will catch you in the next episode.